Welcome back. Alright, so hopefully I'm in the frame okay, because I don't have my mirror behind me because I'm sitting on the floor. I'm in the hallway. I don't know why. Don't ask me to explain, but let's get comfortable because I'm going to tell you about my crappy apartment. A horror story. It's spooky, right? Alright. So, the apartment itself is actually not that bad. I like the space. I like where we are. It's a good area. Like, I like the kitchen and everything like that. Where the problem lies is when we started having a leak in one of our windows. Oh. Fowler is obsessed with this horsehair brush. I don't know why. Anyway, so the problem started, like I said, when we got a leak through our window one night when there was like a huge storm. And so that created water coming in. A lot of water puddled on the windowsill, along with like dripping down the walls. There was water damage from the water going down and getting in the paint and then creating like these bubbles where the water was in the paint. Then it got like the carpet really wet as well. So I tried to contact the office here. I tried to email the person that we'd been working with to tell her that I tried to tell her that the water was leaking through the window and that we need somebody from maintenance to come out, and I showed her the pictures from the water damage and everything like that, and was saying basically like, I hope we don't get charged for this. This happened the other day. By the way, the carpets are still soaked. I don't hear anything back. Days later, the carpets are still soaking wet. It's just like starting to be really disgusting. I've been putting towels down every day. Nothing is getting it clean. And so what sucks about this is that with my job, I'm not able to go in during the week while they're open because by the time I get back home, they're closed. And when I leave in the morning, they're not open yet for me to have enough time to go talk to somebody. And then on the weekends, I've been having to go out of town. So I tried to explain to them that I'm really not able to come in, so I'm hoping that somebody can answer my emails. No one has answered me. Days later, it's super disgusting. One day I'm finally able to go into the office of the apartment, and I talked to the account manager. And she kind of made it seem like it was our fault that it was still like this, and she kind of just overall seemed like she didn't care, which sucked. And so I explained the situation to her. I said, like, no one has emailed me back. I've tried to call. No one has answered. I'm very mad at this point because this is disgusting. And so, yeah, I explained the situation to her. And she's like, well, next time just come in. Just come in. And I'm telling her, like, I can't come in. I'm at work or I'm out of town. When do you want me to come in? Tell the people here to answer the emails. And so we have the maintenance people come out, and they go and they look at the carpet and they dry it up. And they also find that like the water heater is in our room in a closet as well. And they found out that that was blocked, like the drain. So they cleaned out the drain and they lifted up the carpet and put a fan on it so that it would dry. So when the maintenance man came, he tried to fix the window. He looked at it a bit and then said that there was something upstairs that needed to be tightened. So he went and did that. And they took the foam out from underneath the carpet because it was disgusting and soaking wet. And so for a few days, we just had this fan there and no foam under the carpets. This was not good with the bobbler because now the bobbler can get under the carpets and like pick at the ends of the carpets because they're not as secure down anymore. So now we have carpet bits all over the floor. And then a few days later, somebody came to change the foam under the carpet, but it's still not like attached at the edges like it should be normally. And then the wood framing around under the carpet is all messed up and soggy. And so the bobbler gets under it and she picks at that, and I find these wood pieces all over the place. Whatever. So somebody replaces the foam. Fine, that's great. Things are okay. Like the carpet is messed up, it's not attached, and the cat is picking up wood pieces, but it's dry. Alright? So fast forward. maybe a week-ish later, it storms again, and this is like late at night, like 9 or 10 at night. And so like I said, they tried to fix the window. When it stormed again, there's still water coming through a little bit that I noticed. And when I take a deeper look at it, I notice that the water is coming up from through the wall. Like, it's not a leak in the window, it's coming through the wall and then dripping down the window and then onto the floor. So not as much water dripped the second time, and I'd say this was like over a month ago at this point, and so not a lot of as much water is dripping through, but there's still water coming in, and it's coming through the wall. So once again, the window sill is wet, and then the carpet gets a little wet, and the stuff that was over there got a little wet, but it wasn't as bad. My concern lies in where I emailed the lady that I spoke to when I was finally able to go in. She gave me her card. I call maintenance that night and no one answers, and then they call back from the emergency maintenance line, but they don't call back until it's like after midnight. So what am I supposed to do? So yeah, emergency maintenance didn't work, so I emailed that lady and I get no response. After some time passes, I've emailed her again with a long email, because since then my husband Andrew had his shoes near the window and then mold was growing on them, so we threw those out. We don't see any mold on anything else, but that worries me that there's mold growing like in the walls or like around the window, which is a health hazard, which I emailed to the lady and still have not heard back from her. And also, I'd like to get the window fixed. If it storms again, or if like stuff gets soaked, if it snows and that comes through or something like that, and there's mold in the apartment, like that's disgusting. So today what I did, the most recent thing, is that I looked up the corporate for the location that I live, and I emailed their, not customer relations, but something like that. And yeah, hopefully I hear back from them tomorrow, but this is an ongoing thing. This is a current story. Like, nothing has been resolved, nothing's been fixed. If you guys have any tips or like something I can do maybe to help myself out, or like, I don't know what to do at this point. Like, if this corporate lady doesn't respond to me, I'm obviously eventually going to have to find time to go in there, but I just think it's ridiculous that there's nobody to answer an email, answer a call, follow up on the maintenance. Like, yeah. Be careful. Read reviews, leave reviews. Anyways, thanks for watching. Check out my other videos in the description below. You can follow me on Twitter. It's on my page if you want to. I haven't really been on Twitter that much lately. So, you know, do what you want. Like, subscribe, keep watching. See you next time, I guess. All right.